Have you ever created something so terrifying you had to run away from it? That's exactly what happened to Victor Frankenstein. After bringing his creation to life, he's so horrified by its monstrous appearance that he abandons it and flees. He spends a restless night haunted by nightmares, only to wake up and find the creature standing over his bed, trying to communicate. Victor escapes again and spends the rest of the day wandering the streets, tormented by guilt and fear. But then, a glimmer of hope. He runs into his childhood friend, Henry Clerval, who has just arrived in Ingolstadt to study. Victor is overjoyed to see a familiar face from his past, a connection to the happy life he left behind. He brings Henry back to his apartment, terrified that the monster might still be there. To his immense relief, it's gone, but the emotional and physical strain of the whole ordeal is too much. Victor collapses with a nervous fever that lasts for months. Henry becomes his dedicated caretaker, nursing him back to health. As Victor slowly recovers, Henry gives him a letter from his beloved cousin, Elizabeth. The letter is full of warmth and concern, updating him on the family's well-being back in Geneva. She tells him about Justine Moritz, a girl who came to live with the Frankenstein family and has become a cherished member of their household. Elizabeth's loving words are a painful reminder of the world of love and family that Victor has forsaken through his unholy creation. Feeling a surge of guilt and a longing for home, Victor decides to return to Geneva as soon as he's strong enough. Before they can leave, he and Henry visit the university professors. Victor feels a visceral disgust for M. Waldman, the professor of chemistry, whose lectures first inspired his disastrous experiment. The very sight of his lab equipment now makes him ill. He realizes how much he prefers the world of language and human connection that Henry represents. Just as Victor is regaining his spirits, preparing for his long-awaited trip home, a devastating letter arrives from his father. It brings tragic news. His youngest brother, William, has been murdered. The family is plunged into grief, and Elizabeth is particularly distraught, blaming herself for letting William wear a valuable miniature portrait that is now missing, presumed stolen by the killer. Heartbroken and filled with a terrible sense of foreboding, Victor rushes back to Geneva. As he nears his hometown, a violent thunderstorm erupts. In a flash of lightning, he sees a horrifying figure lurking in the trees. It's his monstrous creation. In that instant, Victor knows the truth. It wasn't a random thief. His own creature murdered his brother. He is overwhelmed with despair, realizing that he has unleashed a killer upon the world and that his own family is the first victim. This is just the beginning of his nightmare. Thanks for watching. If you want to follow Victor's tragic journey, make sure to subscribe for the next part of the story.